Welcome back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex for the final game of the semifinals here today. We've got an exciting matchup ahead of us for the NC State Ice Pack and the Georgetown Hoyas, both who won in surprising fashion in the first round. They're both going to be playing against tough opponents here today, but the Ice Pack winning 16-0 in their last game against Charlotte. And of course, Georgetown upsetting Virginia, but winning that game 4-2. An incredible game for both those teams. What do you expect to see out of the Ice Pack going into this one today?
If you're the Ice Pack, I expect to see much more of the same. This is a team that has run through the league without too many issues. A little bit of a slow finish to the season with just the 2-0 win over Charlotte to end out their ACC schedule. But one thing that I think head coach Mike Gazzillo does is get his kids' heads right. Because one thing we saw earlier in the season, didn't have a great finish against North Carolina the first time, turned around, steamrolled them, and didn't look back the second time. They did the exact same thing against Charlotte last night, and I expect them to come out ready to play again here tonight, because this is a team that knows how they need to play, knows how they need to perform, and has been there before.
And of course, with those 16 goals, 9 coming from unique goal scorers, an incredible mark for them. But looking on the other side, the Hoyas are not slouches themselves. Coming into this game, upsetting Virginia, the only upset of the first round. Coming into this one, what do you think Georgetown needs to do to compete with the #1 seed in this entire tournament?
Well, I remember 5 or 6 years ago when Georgetown was really kind of the perennial powerhouse of the ACCHL. They're always big, they're always physical, they're always fast, and they always play a well-disciplined hockey game. So if you're NC State, you've got to stick to your guns. You can't play outside of yourself. Make the plays that you learn to make in practice. Make the plays you make every game. And as long as they do that, this is a team that has plenty of talent to move through this ACCHL tournament and come away victorious for the second year in a row.
And of course, we just finished our last game, Wake Forest defeating George Washington for the victory, earning their spot in the finals. How do you think this match determines what Wake Forest does in the finals?
I think if you're Wake Forest, it's really this is the approach really for any team at this stage. You don't care to an extent how the other team is going to play. You have to force them to play the way you want to play. Great example of that is looking at this last game between George Washington and Wake Forest. When George Washington was heavy on the forecheck, made it difficult at the Wake Forest blue line to get out, they had a lot of success. Same thing for Wake Forest. When they stuffed up the middle, they didn't let George Washington get out. It was very difficult to get a flow to the game for the Colonials. Both these teams need to try to do the same thing because they move quickly, they move fast, they're crisp, they don't mess up very often. This is their teams that don't make mistakes, and it's going to be the team that makes the most mistakes that loses this hockey game.
Well, we've got an exciting matchup between these two teams as the teams have started warming up behind us. Don't go anywhere. We've got a lot of hockey coming up next.
It's tournament time, y'all. Wings Day. What's better than wings with the game? Nothing. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Bone-in or boneless wings with 25 different sauces. 5 kinds of buffalo wing sauces. 6 different dry rubs. Not feeling the wings? No problem. Wings Over Raleigh has 6 different chicken sandwiches, fries, combos, a full or a half rack of ribs, all delivered right to wherever your crew is gathering. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Wings Day.
The day's top trending topics, local weather, world news, and since we all enjoy a little recreation time, City Newsbeat streams human interest stories.
For Chris Solomon didn't go through. He has it right out in front.
When you're ready to relax, yet want to stay informed on the facts, check us out from your Roku or Amazon Fire device. Try Newsbeat. News and weather for the untethered.
So let me disarm you, baby. This is what you came for.
build it, you demolish it. The legendary Homewrecker Burrito. Come build yours today with 20+ fresh ingredients.
First online order, 10% off. Promo code ONLINE.
Welcome back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. I'm Logan Ward, joined here by Chris Lehman. And we'd like to thank our sponsors real quick for making this happen. Carolina News Beat, watch on Roku and PackTV, Wings Over Raleigh, wingsover.com, PackTV, of course, for sending out our crew and making all of this possible at go.ncsu.edu/PackTV. Wings Over Chapel Hill, wingsover.com. The Carolina Thunderbirds for providing us this opportunity to really be here and provide coverage of the ACCHL tournament. And the ACCHL for providing us this opportunity to cover their tournament itself. Always great to be able to provide club hockey coverage for all of these fans.
And the level of play since I was a student at NC State is so much higher. NC State is one of the top teams in the league, of course, but everybody's level is up a notch. I was looking through the regional rankings over the course of the season, and whether it's partially because of the showing of NC State at nationals and at regionals, or if it's just now that the ACCHL is getting the recognition that it should, there are a lot of teams in the mix over the course of the season. Washington was up there for a while. Virginia Tech was up there for a while, and of course Wake Forest and NC State already headed to regionals. So this is a great level of hockey to cover, and it's a lot of fun to watch these teams play.
It's an exceptional time for ACCHL hockey, and today, of course, was a momentous occasion. The first ACCHL women's game taking place today between George Washington and NC State. Of course, NC State falling in that one to George Washington, but an exceptional game and really marks the progress that the ACCHL has made.
And the best part about that is it was a good competitive hockey game, which isn't always necessarily the case with the starting of a league, but to get a game like that, to have it decided in the third period and have it be an entertaining game is something that's going to draw more fans to the product. It's going to draw more interest in the league, and it's going to generate some more teams to play in this league as well. And so it's very exciting to see moving forward where the ACCHL Women's League is headed.
And of course, we've talked to Commissioner Wally. He's mentioned about the growth of the ACCHL Women's League and how many more teams are interested and how much that league is going to grow over the coming years. But of course, also happening today was the George Washington matchup versus Wake Forest. Wake Forest pulling out ahead of that one and punching their ticket to go to the finals, where they will play the winner of this game between the Ice Pack and the Hoyas. They really, I imagine nerves are a factor in determining who you're going to be playing.
A little bit, I'm sure. I think you're going to see a little bit more nerves on the Hoya side of the ice tonight, just because NC State is kind of in a been there, done that mode at this point. I think the postseason is what they live for. It's what they've been waiting for, and I think that was evident in what we were talking about in the open, in our stand-up, in that NC State had trouble a little bit against Charlotte last week, but once you hit postseason, you see that switch just flip, and all of a sudden they're steamrolling opponents again. They're suffocating them with the forecheck, and they're making it really, really difficult. So I expect this team to come out, play the way they always play with confidence, and be ready to match up against the Georgetown Hoyas.
And the Hoyas, of course, defeating Virginia Tech 9-2 in the only upset of the first round. An exceptional game for them as they roll into the semifinals where they take on the #1 seed. The Ice Pack, of course, scoring those 16 goals against Charlotte in what was an absolute blowout in that first round as they look to continue to roll as their season progresses.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a surprise when we talked about the tournament leading up this week. I was trying to figure out who might be that dark horse that could sneak up and beat Wake Forest or NC State or both and win this tournament and take away that automatic bid to the regionals, because that's still up for grabs. There's only one team left for that now, that's Georgetown. And if you're the Hoyas, I think the attitude has to be there's nothing to lose. NC State is clearly seen as the favorite in the league. You're to some extent expected to lose this game, so if you go out there, make a mistake, fall behind, it's what you were supposed to do. But you've got a chance to come out, surprise a team that hasn't seen you yet this season, and come away with the win and be one step closer to a regional berth. Georgetown, of course, 6-7 on the season. Not exactly where they wanted to be, but they're right where they want to be right now in the second round of the ACCHL playoffs, and they've continued their winning ways, looking to continue that against NC State. 22-3 on the season. They have not lost since October as they look to stretch this winning streak even further. We're seconds away from getting things going here as teams continue to warm up on the ice, but this is going to be an exceptional game. We're going to take a quick break right now, but we'll be right back.
Time, y'all. Wednesday. It's tournament time, y'all. Wednesday. What's better than wings with the game? Nothing. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Bone-in or boneless wings with 25 different sauces. 5 kinds of buffalo wing sauces. 6 different dry rubs. Not feeling the wings? No problem. Wings Over Raleigh has 6 different chicken sandwiches, fries, combos, a full or a half rack of ribs, all delivered right to wherever your crew is gathering. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Wings Day.
The day's top trending topics, local weather, world news, and since we all enjoy a little recreation time, City Newsbeat streams human interest stories.
For Chris Solomon, didn't go through. He has it right out in front.
When you're ready to relax, yet want to stay informed on the facts, check us out from your Roku or Amazon Fire device. Try Newsbeat. News and weather for the untethered.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Build it, you demolish it. The legendary Homewrecker Burrito. Come build yours today with 20+ fresh ingredients.
First online order, 10% off. Promo code ONLINE.
And welcome back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, where we have just seen Commissioner Wally award the Scholar Athlete of the Year for the ACCHL, Kevin Thomas of the Navy Midshipmen, winning that 3.9 GPA. Always incredible to see these Scholar athletes recognized for their achievements, both on and off the ice.
And when you can do it as a midshipman, too, that's a little bit more impressive. I believe I heard a 3.9 GPA, very, very impressive, considering the fact that he was playing hockey on top of the commitment as a military personnel in training to have to take care of all of that and still be able to get a 3.9 GPA and be an exceptional student athlete is impressive.
And we now have the starting lineups being announced for the Georgetown Hoyas. have already approached the blue line. Seeing them all lined up. Of course, Georgetown going to be wearing the navy blue and white.
Yeah, and you get a good look at it. We talked about how they're a big physical team. You can see it down on the ice right now. They're not going to be a slouch tonight. We saw a lot of physical play in the Wake Forest-George Washington game. Expect more in this one.
And of course, the Ice Pack now getting their lineup announced. Josh Cannon not getting the start tonight. Griffin Hunt instead starting in goal. Going to be a result of Cannon playing the last game. The Charlotte game, of course, the 16-0 match. Second shutout of the season for Josh Cannon.
And it's great if your head coach, Mike Gazelle, and the rest of his staff to have that flexibility, because most of the teams here at this tournament this weekend are either only here with one goaltender, which gives them no option to change, even if they're having some trouble in net. But NC State has two goaltenders that are a good enough option to play throughout this tournament, and that just makes them that much stronger.
Of course, two of the strongest teams facing off right now, both seeing who's going to be punching their ticket to finals to face off against Wake Forest as we prepare for the national anthem. We'll be right back.
The day's top trending topics, local weather, world news, and since we all enjoy a little recreation time, City Newsbeat streams human interest stories.
For Chris Solomon, didn't go through. He has it right out in front.
When you're ready to relax, yet want to stay informed on the facts, check us out from your Roku or Amazon Fire device. Try Newsbeat, news and weather for the untethered.
It's tournament time, y'all. Wings Day. What's better than wings with the game? Nothing. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Bone-in or boneless wings with 25 different sauces. 5 kinds of buffalo wing sauces, 6 different dry rubs. Not feeling the wings? No problem. Wings Over Raleigh has 6 different chicken sandwiches, fries, combos, a full or a half rack of ribs, all delivered right to wherever your crew is gathering. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Wings Day.
Welcome back as we get you set for tonight's matchup between the NC State Ice Pack and the Georgetown Hoyas in the final game of the semifinals of the ACCHL tournament. I'm Logan Ward, joined here by Chris Lehman, and we've seen a lot of fantastic hockey here today in Winston-Salem, but this might be one of the greatest matches that we have here today. A team that has an upset on its hands and a team that just blew out its first round opponent. Truly a test of wills coming up in this one.
And I'm sure head coach Mike Gazilla of the Ice Pack has said, hey guys, I know you look at the record and they're a little bit underwhelming, but they just knocked off Virginia last night, who's a pretty solid ACCHL opponent, and they're going to come at you here because they've got nothing to lose. These two teams are going to have to play fearless hockey, going to have to play clean hockey, and they're going to have to play fast if they want to win this hockey game.
Facing off against one another, these two teams haven't seen a ton of each other of late, but still have seen each other in the ACCHL tournament before. Going to be playing basically for pride at this point, seeing who can advance to the finals and potentially advance from there to regionals. So we prepare for the first face-off now. Taking that now, Georgetown comes away with it, quickly shooting that up the ice. Tracking it down behind is Griffin Hunt. Hunt to Halko. Halko passes that up, and it's intercepted by Georgetown. Moving that around, picking that one off there was Cody Rorick. Moving it around now is Alex Robinson. Robinson passes it up, tipped away down the ice. Moving it around, Riley Johnson recovers it, takes a quick shot just wide right.
There was a lot of pace on that wrist shot.
Moving it up now, puck skitters across the ice, goes back around, and that's going to be our first icing of the game, 30 seconds into the first period.
Well, that's on NC State specialties right there. They force teams into a lot of icing calls. They run out of energy. They've got no option but just to clear it up and out of danger, and they get stuck on the ice. NC State does a great job holding the zone. If they get possession, it's so hard to get it away from them, and you end up wearing yourself out quickly if you can't find a way to shut them down in the offensive end.
Georgetown collects the errant shot from Devin Halko, just flipping it up the ice. Georgetown right now just content to let the Ice Pack try to attack. Riley Johnson skating through the defense, passes it off to Miller. Back up to Johnson. Johnson loses it in his skates in the corner.
Fighting for it down low. On the boards, back to the corner. Johnson has it. Johnson across to Robinson. Misses on it, and Victor Hugo takes the shot, but that was a great deflection there by Ty Greenberg. Greenberg just using the blocker to perfection. Moving it up now is Jack Kavanaugh. Griffin Hunt collects it, leaves it off there. Taking it there is Alex Robinson, who's body down. Great hit there from Jack Kavanaugh. Skittered out off the boards. Griffin Hunt loses that one. Bounces back out there. Again, back behind the net. Taking it back around, tipped away. Moving with it in the corner. Georgetown trying to find a pass across the middle. Skating around, puts across the front door, but nobody's there. And that's going to be collected by Griffin Hunt. Good attack there by Georgetown, setting the pace early in this one.
And a smart play by Hunt there. I don't think that shot was on net, but to settle that down and cover it up to give NC State a chance to catch their breath and change up lines is huge, because Georgetown right there doing to NC State what they usually do to their opponents. They had them on their heels and in control in the offensive end.
Taking that one now in the corner, battling for it. Bounced out, Georgetown takes a shot from the point. Hunt tips that one up, and it goes to the side. On the close side now. Fighting for it on the boards, coming away with it. Ice Pack have it. Skating it up quickly. Victor Hugo. Back out to the point. Collected there by Colby Peterson. Back to Hugo. Hugo taking it back across the blue line. Leaves that one out there. That's going to be taken away quickly by Rob Churchill.
And NC State seems like they're a little bit flat-footed early. I don't think they expected this kind of a push from Georgetown. I'm not sure exactly why that would be, because this is a team that I think knows everyone is gunning for them, and it's a bit of a slow start. You see that extra jump from Georgetown, and and they're getting the better chances.
Taking that there. It's going to be Colby Peterson. Peterson skating it up. Met quickly by the defense. Defense tips it away. Moving it up now is Georgetown. Moving with it now is William Overcash. Back behind is Ricky Frosch. Fighting for it on the boards. Georgetown coming away with it. Tries to put it across the middle, but that's going to be taken away. Chris Solomon has it. Tries to throw it up to Parker Zarek, but he wasn't ready for it. Zarek comes up with it. Tries to put it across the middle to Solomon. Solomon leaves it out there, but nobody to follow it up. And that's going to be another icing right there. Very back and forth game so far. Momentum has changed hands a lot already. You can tell the sort of energy of this game already. Both teams know it's do or die right now.
And I think you can see here when NC State kind of sits back a little bit and thinks they can play around with it. Teams like Georgetown, who have the skill to play with them, for the most part, and can stay with them through the course of a 60-minute game, they're going to make you pay for it. And I think NC State's going to have to clean things up a little bit, particularly coming out of their own zone and getting set up offensively, but still plenty of time to get that fixed.
Collecting that behind their own net now. It's going to be Georgetown. Georgetown moving it up quickly. Miles Ferrone facing off there. Hunt tips that to the side. Georgetown comes up with it again, skating it around the middle. Fighting for it is Miles Ferrone and William Cooley. Across the other side of the ice, collected by Georgetown. Back behind the net to Cooley. Ice Pack trying to clear it out here. Georgetown has been very aggressive on the attack, and it's paying off so far. Chris Solomon skating it up, taken away by Georgetown again. Picking that one off there. Moving it there. Offside is waved off.
And NC State's playing a little bit of hero hockey right now. They're trying to do a little too much themselves. They're not working as a team. They're not running the system that head coach Mike Gazzillo has put in place for them. And Georgetown is doing exactly what they've been told. They're out there playing a structured game, and right now it shows a little bit. They're out shooting NC State 4-1.
Both teams incredibly quiet at the moment. Can almost hear a pin drop if it weren't for the crowd. Not hearing a lot from these two teams, but that really just is the intensity taking over, I feel. Garrett Arini takes it. Arini skating it around, back behind the net. Collecting it there is Alex Fong. Fong pinned up. Georgetown collects it behind. Moving it with there is Daniel McFarland. McFarland passes it up. Going to be collected. Adam Cookson. Taken from behind. Georgetown puts it across all the way to the other side. Tries to float it across the middle. Got the tip, but it just went over the net. Throws that off the side. That ricochets off the board. And the Ice Pack just float that one forward. Missing the opportunity for the 2-on-1. Alex Fong can't come up with it. Fong tips it back to his defenders. Throwing that one across the boards. We're going to have a line change. Taken away quickly there. Alex Robinson one-on-one. Met by the defense. Hard hit down low.
That was just too cute from Robinson. Get it to the net.
Robinson tries to flip that one around. Johnson back out to Halko. Halko takes a shot from the point. Met by the defense. Collected down low by Miller. Miller to Robinson.
I think head coach Mike Gazelle is going to have a conversation with Solomon when he heads to the bench. He's trying to get a little too fancy in a scoreless hockey game early.
Pinned up now is Miller. Fighting down on the boards. Johnson loses it. Back out across the middle, and what a save. Alex Robinson threw that one, but Ty Greenberg was ready. What an excellent catch. Have another look at it here. You see that cross right down the middle. Alex Robinson with the perfect shot, but Ty Greenberg just flashes the leather, and a perfect catch there. About 14 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the first period.
Good job there by Greenberg to anticipate the pass and the shot and didn't give NC State much of a chance there to score.
Moving it around now in the corner. Georgetown comes up with it. Skating it up now. That's Matt Gallo. Back behind Hunt. Gallo still fighting with it. Collected by the Ice Pack. Taking that down is Riley Johnson. Johnson loses that one. It's going to be taken away by the Hoyas. Taking that one away there was George Brennan. No look pass there. It's quickly intercepted.
NC State seems a little off tonight. They're not playing a great team game. There's another missed touch. That one from Matt Mazikowski, but they're just sloppy early.
Georgetown comes up with it again. William O'Brien moving it forward. Mazikowski loses it in his legs. Skating it around. Ice Pack trying to find the open pass. Alex Robinson skating it up down the middle. Past the red line, taken away. Good steal there by Georgetown. Nikita Anastratov throws it to the corner. And again behind, Greenberg leaves it for his defenders. All the way across, taken away by the Ice Pack. Moving forward with it, and that's Colby Peterson. Georgetown takes it away again. Cam Mazikowski comes up with it. Swarmed by the defense. Moving it up now, that's William Cooley. Taken away by the Ice Pack again. And Stratov skates it up into the corner. Looking for the pass across the ice. Puck takes a weird ricochet off of the corner.
A couple of weird caroms there. I don't know what it hit along the kick plate that knocked it out into the middle of the ice, but then it looked like it popped up off the official skate into the Georgetown bench as well.
Not a smooth transition there. Georgetown just trying to clear it out of their own territory. As they try to get their offense going, their defense is held strong against this Ice Pack offense, but they haven't been able to find any footing with their own offense through the transition game. Taking that one, that's just a shot from outside by Ryan Kenny that's going to be gloved down by Tyden Greenberg quickly.
Not the greatest shot there from Kinney in on Greenberg, who's been a stellar goaltender here for Georgetown early. A couple of big saves already. But the shot from that far out, not likely to go in. I think he was just looking to get exactly what he has here, which is an offensive zone faceoff.
Putting that one out, Miles Ferrone takes it back across the red line, loses it in his skates, and he is going to be chased down by Rob Churchill. Fighting for it, it's going to come up with it. That's going to be Ricky Frosch. Kenny, back across to Peterson. Peterson tries to throw the pass to Anastratov, who wasn't ready for it. Body down on the boards. Good hit there from Kenny. Colby Peterson has it. Skating it around, trying to find a lane across the middle. Anastratov has it, takes the shot wide right. Moving it now, Miles Ferrone has it in the corner. Throws it at the net, that's off the side. Georgetown trying to clear it here. Moving it there. Adam Cookson on it. Cookson pokes it away. Back to Ferrone. Ferrone skating it around. Quickly caught up by Georgetown. That's Zach Spiller with it. Back behind the net. Hauko chasing after it. Pursued by William Overcash. Back across the red line. Georgetown fighting in the neutral zone for it. Having it there. Skating up now is Chris Solomon. Solomon across the middle. Tries to put it in, and he does with the reach around. Faked out in front of the net, and with the backhand, puts it in.
On top of that, NC State's going to get a power play here. Let's get a second look at that goal first, though. What a play by Chris Solomon. The strength to stay on his feet and then to contort back and make that backhand play gives NC State a very important first goal. And on top of that, it looks like it'll be Connor Lindquist, the senior, who is headed to the box. And 2 minutes on a man advantage for NC State.
And NC State has been strong on the power play all season long. Just another facet of their offense here. Georgetown going to be on the penalty kill for the first time tonight.
And just a quick note for those of you who might be slightly confused when it comes to the penalty still being put into effect here in the ACCHL. A goal scored during a delayed penalty does not negate the penalty. So NC State kind of with an extra chance here to add to that lead.
Robinson body down. Ian O'Rourke has it. Tipped across the middle. Coming up with it is Parker Zarek. Zarek body down on the boards. Cleared by Georgetown.
And I think one of the reasons we're seeing NC State struggle here early is because Georgetown primarily likes to take the body. They're not going to give you a lot of space, particularly in the middle of the ice if they can avoid it. And that's something that NC State's not used to. They intimidate teams with their skill, and that usually leads to a little more space.
Devin Hauka runs into Ian O'Rourke, and Georgetown clears it again. Griffin Hunt aggressively comes out. Comes up with O'Rourke, but late getting it back across with Alex Robinson as offsides is called.
It doesn't amount to anything, but that was a nice play by Hunt to come out and make that pass. It was an accurate pass as well and crisp, so it got out quick and unfortunately a little too quick, and they're offsides.
Taking it there, Georgetown has it in their zone, still on the penalty kill for an additional minute. Back across. Taking it there. Victor Hugo has it. Hugo across. Taking it up there to Solomon. Solomon with one goal already. Skates it back around. Body down. Hard hit by Georgetown. Solomon takes a shot from the point, and that one just gets ricocheted up into the net behind the goal.
That was a nice hit you mentioned there, Logan. Cam Mazakowski, he's a big boy. He's kind of equate him to a Zdeno Chara in this league. He's big without skates, and he's strong as well, so to knock him on his butt like that is not easy.
William Overcash providing the strength to do so. Face-off is going to be waved off.
Looks like we had a little false start there.
Coming up with it is Georgetown, fighting for it. NC State takes it away, out of the points. Cam Mazakowski takes a shot. Ricochets off of Greenberg. Back down the ice. Hunt takes it in the corner.
Ty Greenberg has done a great job in net so far. His rebound control has been fantastic.
Solomon takes the shot while falling to the ice. Good deflection by the blocker of Greenberg. Mazakowski across. Finds Solomon. Solomon just too high. Hits the glass behind the net.
Another good challenging save from Greenberg there. Georgetown might be wondering when they can get to the second period. There are all kinds of awkward caroms in their own end.
Victor Hugo trips there, no call. Cam Mazakowski using his arms. Fighting for it there, tipped up. Chris Solomon has it, fighting with the defense. Has his stick knocked out of his hands.
Gotta have a firm grip on it there, nice little stick lift.
Skating it up is Georgetown. Georgetown taking a shot from the point, and he whiffs on it. Taking the shot there was George Brennan, who had an open look but just couldn't find the puck. Miles Ferrone has it. Ferrone tripped up, no call again, and that will be a call there. The referee does finally motion for it, a tripping call.
It's an easy one to make there. I think Ferrone, went down a little easier than he normally would there, but there was a missed call down in the other corner as well. And sometimes you got to draw the attention of the official a little bit to get the call you're looking for. and it'll be another man advantage here for State.
And that's another power play opportunity for the Ice Pack. Currently in the penalty box is going to be...
Looks like it's going to be Matt Gallo, the junior, sitting in the box as we get our first look at his number down there.
Taking it down there in the corner. Georgetown with it. Short-handed right now as the Ice Pack try to get it away. Good work down low to take time off the clock. Excellent work by Nick Gallo. All the way across the ice to Robinson. Robinson skating it up. Skating it back around in the corner behind the net. Robinson back out. Hits it on the boards. Finds Johnson back behind. Johnson back to Robinson. Back to Johnson. Johnson tries to put it through, but is met by the defense and Greenberg. Throws it across to O'Rourke. O'Rourke handles it off the blocker of Greenberg. Back to O'Rourke. O'Rourke takes it with the slick move. Parker Zarek out to Robinson. Robinson met by the defenders, and a good clear there from Georgetown. Their defense is held strong in the penalty kill.
And even when they're down a man, Georgetown continues to be aggressive defensively. They're taking away time and space from NC State. Good little passing sequence down in the far corner about 45 seconds to a minute ago. That'll help create a little bit more space.
Alex Robinson leaves it out there for Eric Todd. Eric Todd skating it up. Todd has it poke-checked away. Mazikowski comes up with it. Taps it across Greenberg there to deflect the shot from Solomon. Mazikowski comes up with it at the midline. Back to Eric Todd. Todd brings it across, no offsides. Back across, and that's another goal right there. A fantastic shot. Alex Robinson on the goal.
Just good puck movement here from NC State. Nice little second pass coming. I believe that was Colby Peterson who made the second pass on that play to set up the shot, and that little extra pass threw off the netminder Greenberg. He wasn't quite squared up, and it left a gap on the near side post for NC State.
And the Ice Pack extend their lead 2-0 over the Hoyas. Immediately bodied down. The Ice Pack come up with it off of the face-off. Nikita Anastratov skating it up by himself. Sticks it down. Bodied down. Hoyas using that physicality to their advantage right now. And it looks like that will be another call.
It's going to be an elbowing call.
Looks like shaken up on the play is Nikita Anastratov. And being sent off as another Hoya as the Ice Pack return to the power play.
And it looks to be the sophomore William Overcash who will head to the box. Georgetown's got to be careful here. There's only 6 minutes left in the period. They're already down 2-0, and if they keep giving this lethal power play, which just converted on a man advantage, chances they're going to continue to put the puck in the back of the net.
Georgetown in a difficult position on the penalty kill again for the third time this evening. Skating it up after it. It's going to... No icing there. Victor Hugo flips it back around to Mazikowski. Mazikowski across to Miller. Poke checked away. Miller comes up with it again. Back in the corner, body down. Taken back behind the net. That's Matt Gallo. All the way across. Hunt comes out of the goal again after it. Victor Hugo takes it behind. Back across to Nikita Anastratov. Body down hard. Taking it across Cam Mazikowski. Coming up with it, Victor Hugo. Hugo across to Mazikowski. Mazikowski trying to skate through. Tripped up there, no call.
That's a call you get probably 5-on-5. 5-on-4 officials usually a little bit more lenient. They'll give some leeway to the team that's trying to kill a penalty.
Taking it now, Georgetown just flips that one up, and Hunt knocks it away. Coming up with it is Victor Hugo. Hugo all the way across to Miller. Moving it forward there is Parker Zarek. Cross to the middle. The puck is tipped up out in front. Nobody there to convert. Mazikowski across, finds Zarek. Zarek to Mazikowski. Mazikowski takes the shot, caught up in the defensive traffic. Parker Zarek with it again. Finds Ian O'Rourke, trying to find it across the middle, immediately met by the defense. This penalty kill has been effective for Georgetown in this third attempt.
Well, and every time it seems like NC State gets set up, they haven't really been able to get many opportunities. The power play goal came on more of a transitional play than a kind of a traditional power play.
Moving it up now is Alex Robinson. Robinson takes the wrist shot from outside, unable to get that one to go. Bouncing it back across. That's it for the penalty as both teams return to full strength. Devin Halko has an open shot. Moved away by the defender. That's Danny Griffin with the deflection. Coming up with it there in the corner. Fighting for it on the boards. Ice Pack poke it away. They're going to skate after it. Skating back around is Riley Johnson. Johnson loses possession of the puck there. Looked like he was going for a little bit of the razzle-dazzle.
That was the time to go for it. Georgetown thought they were going to get further out and into NC State ice. It didn't get much past the red line, and they got caught. And fortunately for Georgetown, Kenny was unable to, or Johnson, pardon me, was able to unable to hold on to the puck.
And Griffin Hunt manages to deflect it, falls on top of his own rebound. Great job there navigating through traffic. Georgetown trying to come after them there. Saw them in the transition game and had an opportunity. Facing off now in the Ice Pack zone. Back behind the net. Ice Pack have it. Ricky Frosch moving it around. Georgetown throws it back behind. Griffin Hunt comes out after it, unable to catch it though. Miles Ferrone moving with it in the corner. Taken away back across the middle. Ice Pack skating it up. Garrett Arini with it. Arini skates it across the middle, and that shot comes from Joey Davidson. Ty Greenberg catches it in between the blockers.
That shot came from a little bit too far out above the top of the circles here. Not a bad try, as you get another look at the one-timer there, but it doesn't change the angle enough on Greenberg to really throw him off, and so he's able to stay square and make the save.
Facing off now. Clear team coming away with it. Georgetown comes out with it. Just throwing it up the boards. Hunt tries to tip it away, coming out in the process. Having it across the middle, takes the shot wide right. That was a good opportunity there from William Cooley.
Cooley needed to hit the net with that one. It wasn't a great chance. There was a defenseman in front, but you got to find the net when you're down 2-0.
Garrett Arini has it. Trying to find a man across the middle, loses that, and the ref skates. Pinning him on the boards there. That's Zach Spiller. Coming up with it. Just throwing that one down, trying to skate after it quickly is Jack Kavanaugh.
I like the little gamesmanship behind the play from Marine. He got tangled up with a Hoya. It was Zach Spiller, and he just took a stick and threw it away.
Chris Solomon throws that off of Greenberg. Collecting it there is Rob Churchill. Georgetown trying to clear it out. Chris Solomon has it. Fighting for it in the corner. The team able to come up with it, still battling down low. Both teams still fighting on the boards with it. Finally, Victor Hugo comes away with it as he skates down the middle and throws that one up high, but that is just gloved down by Ty Greenberg. Excellent hand-eye coordination.
And the shot total has climbed now to 16-7 in favor of NC State. But it's shots like these right here that are why NC State only has 2 goals. Not a high danger chance. There wasn't a lot of traffic in front of Greenberg. He saw that all the way. There needs to be more traffic, and the chances need to come in from a little bit tighter if you're State.
Only about a minute remaining now. As the Ice Pack try to stretch their lead, and Georgetown tries to close the deficit. Fighting for it down low. That's Zach Sfiler. Devin Halko takes a shot from outside, trying to feed it through the traffic. Ty Greenberg saw it all the way.
That's a pretty good shot selection there from Halko. A lot more people in front of the net, so a little bit tougher for Greenberg. He continues to do a good job, though, in spite of giving up the 2 goals to keep the Hoyas as close as he can.
Already 18 shots on goal from the Ice Pack as that shot goes wide left outside from Halko. Trying to feed it across the middle. Zarek unable to come up with it. Finds Solomon behind the net. Solomon feeds it to Todd. Back to Zarek. All the way across to Halko. Halko feigns on the shot. Finds it across to O'Rourke. O'Rourke tries to pass it across to the middle, but is met by the defense. Chris Solomon in the corner. Flipping it around. 20 seconds remaining. Ice Pack continue to move with the puck. Battling for it down low. Georgetown comes up with it. Skating it around, trying to hit it free is Matt Gallo. And that will do it for the first period. Score 2-0 off of goals from Solomon and Robinson. The Ice Pack lead, taking 18 shots on goal to Georgetown 7. It's just been an offensive showcase again for the Ice Pack. Georgetown's had a couple of opportunities, but haven't found any they can convert on.
No, the Hoyas, when they get their chances, they're going to have to end up in the back of the net. NC State playing a very solid game, not their best, but still good enough to come away with a 2-0 lead after a period.
Still plenty of hockey left to go here, but the Ice Pack lead after one, 2-0.
The day's top trending topics, local weather, world news, and since we all enjoy a little recreation time, City Newsbeat streams human interest stories.
For Chris Solomon, didn't go through. He has it right out in front.
When you're ready to relax, yet want to stay informed on the facts, check us out from your Roku or Amazon Fire device. Try Newsbeat, news and weather for the untethered.
It's tournament time, y'all. Wings Day. What's better than wings with the game? Nothing. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Bone-in or boneless wings with 25 different sauces. 5 kinds of buffalo wing sauces, 6 different dry rubs. Not feeling the wings? No problem. Wings Over Raleigh has 6 different chicken sandwiches, fries, combos, a full or a half rack of ribs, all delivered right to wherever your crew is gathering. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Wings Day. It's tournament time, y'all. Wings Day. What's better than wings with the game? Nothing. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Bone-in or boneless wings with 25 different sauces. 5 kinds of buffalo wing sauces, 6 different dry rubs. Not feeling the wings? No problem. Wings Over Raleigh has 6 different chicken sandwiches, fries, combos, a full or a half rack of ribs, all delivered right to wherever your crew is gathering. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Wings Day.
The day's top trending topics, local weather, world news, and since we all enjoy a little recreation time, City Newsbeat streams human interest stories.
For Chris Solomon, didn't go through. He has it right out in front.
When you're ready to relax, yet want to stay informed on the facts, check us out from your Roku or Amazon Fire device. Try Newsbeat, news and weather for the untethered.
Back here at the ACCHL semifinals in Winston-Salem on PackTV. Here with Georgetown coaches Anthony Persinger and Richie McGinnis. Guys, thoughts on that first period?
We took some penalties, but I think we played them pretty tight. They're definitely on their heels when we're putting the puck deep and pressuring their D. So we got to keep that up in the second period, and I think we'll see a couple goals.
Yeah, I think aside from being a man down, we basically played them even the entire period. So I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to turn things around here in the second and third.
That's the powerhouse, at NC State. What's the key to pulling off the upset here tonight, next 2 periods?
Playing our brand of hockey, playing physical, getting in their faces, All powerhouses have, a little Achilles heel. I think we play them a little physical, they'll start to shrivel up,
Yeah, they might be the higher seed now, but I never lost to NC State once in my career. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is an easy game, and we should win this one.
That was a few years back, though, so
Back with more ACCHL action after this on PackTV.
It's tournament time, y'all. Wings Day. What's better than wings with the game? Nothing. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Bone-in or boneless wings with 25 different sauces, 5 kinds of buffalo wing sauces, 6 different dry rubs. Not feeling the wings? No problem. Wings Over Raleigh has 6 different chicken sandwiches, fries, combos, a full or a half rack of ribs, all delivered right to wherever your crew is gathering. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Wings Day.
The day's top trending topics, local weather, world news, and since we all enjoy a little recreation time, City Newsbeat streams human interest stories.
For Chris Solomon didn't go through. He has it right out in front.
When you're ready to relax, yet want to stay informed on the facts, check us out from your Roku or Amazon Fire device. Try Newsbeat. News and weather for the untethered.
So let me disarm you, baby. This is what you came for.
Build it, you demolish it. The legendary Homewrecker Burrito. Come build yours today with 20+ fresh ingredients.
First online order, 10% off. Promo code ONLINE.
Welcome back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. I'm Logan Ward, joined here by Chris Lehman. We're here in between the first and second periods between the Ice Pack and the Hoyas in the ACCHL semifinals, the final match of the semifinals tonight, and the Ice Pack currently lead 2-0. They got off to a quick start and their attack just consistently kept going. Quick goals from Solomon and Robinson. Hoyas still haven't lost hope, though.
No, and I think they may have changed that second goal to Solomon as well, so that he's got 2 tonight. But NC State has done a good job on the power play. They've drawn a total of 3 penalties at this point, capitalized on one of them to add to that 1-0 lead early, but they were a little bit slow out of the gate. I thought that a little bit sloppy. They were flat-footed, and Georgetown came out and jumped all over them. You heard from the coaching staff there just a few minutes ago. They really like the way that they look when they get the puck deep and they put pressure on NC State trying to get it out of their own end. It worked well early, got them some good chances. Didn't really get any good shots on net against Griffin Hunt, so they could still test him a little bit more. But I would absolutely agree. If they can get the puck deep, dump and chase, use the heavy bodies to put some contact on NC State and disrupt them a little bit coming up the ice, that will make things easier for Georgetown going forward.
We talked prior to the game about Georgetown's specific brand of hockey, using their physicality to their advantage. They've always been a bruising team, and I think they've really exemplified that in the early goings of this first period.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is, as they said again, they're an in-your-face type of team. Even when they were killing penalties, they were taking away time and space from NC State. They weren't giving them a lot of room. Now, there were some times there where the Pack were able to move it nicely, put together 3, 4, 5 passes in a row, and move it around. That has to happen just about all the time. If it doesn't, Georgetown can continue to take some risks defensively, jump out to the outside and put pressure on NC State and force some turnovers that could turn into some odd man rushes.
And despite giving up 2 goals, Georgetown has to be happy with the play of Ty Greenberg. Several very good saves in that first period as he looks to continue that in the second and third against a very tough Ice Pack offense.
Yeah, we've seen him flash the leather a few times. He's got 16 saves already on the game, so the save percentage not too bad, particularly for the volume in just 20 minutes of play. For him to have held NC State at bay as much as he has been impressive, and he's done a good job. He's played his angles well. There aren't many times where we've seen him come off his angle and give NC State chances, and that's a big reason why it's just a 2-0 hockey game.
And the Ice Pack, their offense still continuing to do their thing, but need to tighten some things down. Their pass is a little sloppy maybe, but still plenty of time left in between these periods as these teams continue to talk and try to get things ready for period 2. Don't go anywhere. We've got more coming up after this.
The day's top trending topics, local weather, world news, and since we all enjoy a little recreation time, City Newsbeat streams human interest stories.
For Chris Solomon didn't go through. He has it right out in front.
When you're ready to relax, yet want to stay informed on the facts, check us out from your Roku or Amazon Fire device. Try Newsbeat, news and weather for the untethered.
It's tournament time, y'all. Wings Day. What's better than wings with the game? Nothing. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Bone-in or boneless wings with 25 different sauces, 5 kinds of buffalo wing sauces, 6 different dry rubs. Not feeling the wings? No problem. Wings Over Raleigh has 6 different chicken sandwiches, fries, combos, a full or a half rack of ribs, all delivered right to wherever your crew is gathering. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Wings Day.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
It's tournament time, y'all. Wings Day. What's better than wings with the game? Nothing. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Bone-in or boneless wings with 25 different sauces, 5 kinds of buffalo wing sauces, 6 different dry rubs. Not feeling the wings? No problem. Wings Over Raleigh has 6 different chicken sandwiches, fries, combos, a full or a half rack of ribs, all delivered right to wherever your crew is gathering. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Wings Day.
The day's top trending topics, local weather, world news, and since we all enjoy a little recreation time, City Newsbeat streams human interest stories.
For Chris Solomon didn't go through. He has it right out in front.
When you're ready to relax, yet want to stay informed on the facts, check us out from your Roku or Amazon Fire device. Try Newsbeat, news and weather for the untethered.
So let me disarm you, baby. This is what you came for.
Build it, you demolish it. The legendary Homewrecker Burrito. Come build yours today with 20+ fresh ingredients.
First online order, 10% off. Promo code ONLINE.
Welcome back to Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. I'm Logan Ward, joined here by Chris Lehman. both teams have retaken the ice for the second period of this final semifinals match tonight between the Ice Pack and the Hoyas. It's been an exciting game so far. Ice Pack have dominated on the offensive side, but the Hoyas certainly have a plan for trying to get back into it in the second period.
Yeah, and I think that there are a couple of things that need to happen for Georgetown to even this thing up and make it a hockey game again. That is one, they need to continue to be aggressive on the forecheck, get in deep quickly, and put pressure on NC State trying to break out, make it a little harder on the Ice Pack. The other thing that they need, and this is something they need a little bit of help from, I think, from NC State, is they need NC State to come out a little bit flat again and give them the chance to jump all over them, because NC State is a team that they make good adjustments. They usually come out of the locker room better than when they went in, and I would imagine that when you look at the way that period went, NC State had a control for a good portion, particularly at the end of the period, but couldn't score. Head coach Mike Gazzillo probably went in that locker room and said, hey, boys, this isn't enough. Just possessing the puck isn't enough. Get it to the net, get bodies in front, and put home the rebound. Don't let this guy see the puck because he has done a great job. And that's the third piece, is Greenberg needs to play out of his mind a little bit. They need him to really carry them through this game. He's going to have to be just about unbeatable in the next two periods to help Georgetown make that comeback and make this an interesting hockey game. But certainly that's might be within the cards.
And the Georgetown defense needs to step up to give Greenberg a little bit of help as well, so he's not hung out to dry as often. As we prepare for this second period face-off. And we're off. Taking it quickly is the Ice Pack. Ice Pack skating it up, throwing it to the corner. Chasing after it, Riley Johnson, but that's tipped away. Good work by Zach Sfiler. Johnson has it behind, tipped away. Georgetown moving it up. Skipping it off the boards. Taken by Ian O'Rourke. O'Rourke flips it across. Losing that one a little bit is Johnson. Johnson throws it backwards. Fighting for it on the boards. Possession changing hands. Quick shot deflected by Greenberg. Ian O'Rourke takes it at the point. Takes a shot from outside, wide right. Taking it up there now. Moving it forward. Ice Pack come up with it behind. Trying to throw it through the defense. Quickly met, physical stop from the defense.
I'll tell you, Georgetown's not getting any friendly bounces off the boards or the glass. That was another one that caromed off the stanchion and didn't get out initially.
Chasing after it is Devin Halco. Also pursuing it. It's Jeff Eaton. Getting after it, throwing it, trying to throw it back to the corner. It looks like went off the side of the glass inside the Georgetown box, and we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, I think that one got caught up in Ryan Kinney as he blocked the clearing attempt and knocked it into that Georgetown bench. But a bit of a surprise to me, the way these two teams have come out. Neither team seems to have that extra jump. Now see who's able to get their legs under themselves first here in the second period.
Victor Hugo takes it off the face-off. Back across to Mazakowski. Mazakowski tries to flip it across the middle, but nobody there to receive it. Mazakowski chasing after it into the corner. Quickly pursued by Jack Kavanaugh. All the way through Nikita Anastradov, skating it through. Caught by Kavanaugh. Excuse me, Danny Griffin. Colby Peterson comes up with it, tipped away. Good check there by Danny Griffin. Skating it back around to Mazakowski. Mazakowski flips it across, taken away by Georgetown again. Georgetown skating to the front of the net, takes a shot, and Griffin Hunt narrowly tips that one away. Puck is skied into the Georgetown zone. All the way across, it's collected there by Jack Angelini. Back to Mazakowski. Going to be called offsides right there. Looked like Colby Peterson put it into play before Chris Solomon got back on sides.
And you got to be careful the way you enter the zone. It's all about timing and kind of to some extent about rhythm coming in. If you get stopped up carrying the puck That's really difficult for your teammates to stop moving full speed, and that's kind of what we saw there.
Moving around the ice pack, come away with it. Eric Todd with it. Takes the shot. Greenberg trying to fall on top of it, fighting down low with the ice pack. Taking shot from the point, passes it off to Ricky Frosch. Frosch takes a shot, deflected away by the defender. Good check by Lindquist.
That's the kind of sellout defending that you need if you're Georgetown. A great play coming across by Jack Angelini to slide in and block that shot.
Protecting Greenberg with reckless abandon. Good defense there from Georgetown after a quick couple of attacks from the ice pack. Have another face-off in Georgetown's zone. Greenberg has a chat with the head referee. Hooked away by Georgetown, collected by the ice pack. Again, a weird bounce off of the boards. Looked like it might have gotten caught up on Solomon as well. Moving it up forward quickly is Matt Gallo. Gallo battling with Frosch in the corner. Georgetown vying to get it out. Skating around, takes that shot. Pinballs around back there, taken across the middle, and that's going to be cleared away. Chris Solomon passes it into the corner with Eric Todd.
Perfectly executed hip check from Matt Gallo there to shut down that offensive chance.
Cody Rorick looked like he had his stick held there.
NC State might have gotten away with one there. We've seen that really throughout the course of the two men's games. They're letting them play a little bit more, and they're letting some stuff go.
Referees let play continue on. Taking it there is Eric Todd. Eric Todd across the other side of the ice. Chasing it down is Parker Zarek. Tipped away by Georgetown. Fighting for it on the boards. Ice pack, flip it back through. Georgetown comes up with it.
Gonna have a delayed penalty. This is an easy call for the official. It looked like from across the ice, we're gonna get a boarding call here. And it's gonna be Cody Rorick, the senior, headed to the box. That's an easy call though. Wasn't a malicious hit. He was just trying to play the body a little bit, but unfortunately the ice pack player had turned and he put him face first into the boards.
Rorick, the assistant captain of this Hoyas club. So we have another face-off in the Georgetown zone. There's another power play opportunity for the ice pack. Taking it there from the point is the ice pack. Deflected down by the defense. Back out collected, taking a shot from downtown, and he gets that one to go. Great shot from Ian O'Rourke. Outside, just manages to find the open lane. As you see it again right there. Tipped around, got taken back and away by the ice pack. Ian O'Rourke just takes that shot from outside and manages to get that one to go.
That's why you can't take penalties against NC State. They're going to make you pay for it. There was enough traffic there that Greenberg couldn't see the puck, and it just snuck through. A little seeing eye shot from Ian O'Rourke, and it's 3-0. But that's now 2 power play goals. By my count, I've got NC State at 2 for 4 on the man advantage.
Taking it there, Ian O'Rourke taking it behind the goal. Moving it around back to the bottom right. Finds Alex Fong. Tipped up there. Fong continues possession. Trying to feed it through there was Ian O'Rourke, unable to connect there with Arini. Between the legs, great feed there for the Hoyas. Moving it up now is Jack Kavanaugh. Have it tipped back to them. Moving it around. Moving with his Matt Gallo. Gallo across. Throwing that to the side. The ice pack moving it up. Taken away again. Hoy is moving it forward. Back and forth through the neutral zone. These two teams go. Body down right there. Fong is met on the boards by Nick Gallo. Tip behind, looked like the puck just got caught up on the stick. Collecting it in the corner there. Tries to feed it across. Good blocker save by Greenberg. Throwing that one at him again. Greenberg deflects it. Robinson throws it at him again, but is met by the defense. Miller has it out front. Finds Robinson.
Great save, Greenberg, and a nice job cleaning up the loose change on the doorstep by Matt Gallo. This NC State team is coming into stride right now, and it's going to be very dangerous if Georgetown can't flip the tides here soon.
Mazikowski has that pass intercepted. Flipped forward, Georgetown just clears it out. Collecting it there is Alex Robinson, as that's going to be icing.
There was just enough on that for it to reach the goal line. Let's get another look at the save from Greenberg. Great passing here from NC State. Look at the vision out in front. It's exactly what you want. The only thing you might hope for a little bit more, it's a little bit picky, but making sure you've got someone there in front of the net to clean up that rebound.
And that was good presence of mind by Matt Gallo as well, who was ready to tip that one away after Greenberg had it ricochet out of his glove. Back out to Mazikowski. Mazikowski throws it to the back left. Taken away there. Moving it up now is Rob Churchill. Throws it back behind the net. Georgetown currently just throwing it to the other side of the ice, trying to play catch-up.
Well, they're in a bit of a tough cycle right now. They're stuck defending, and then once they're able to break out, they're too tired to take it to the offensive end. And so they've got to get it deep and change and give the puck right back to NC State.
Victor Hugo bounces it up the board. Tipping it back, taking it now. This is Jack Angelini. Angelini skating through the defense. Tries to leave it off, but that's going to be taken away by Mazikowski. Johnson flips it to the other side of the ice. No icing called. Moving that one around. Finds his man, passes it directly to Mazikowski. Mazikowski across to Miller. Offside called off. Colby Peterson loses his footing.
That looked like a pretty good no call there. I think it was just the lost edge there for Peterson. So they'll let play continue.
Hugo throws that one back behind the net. Moving it forward, he finds his man. Jack Angelini passes it up. Ricky Frosch takes it away. Back to Frosch. Frosch throws it forward. Trying to tip it between his legs with Peterson, but he got caught by the defense. Great play there by William O'Brien. Nikita Anastradov takes that one away. Good effort there by William Overcash. Colby Peterson takes a shot, but that's deflected out in front. Good job there by Connor Lindquist. Throwing that one back behind the net.
Look out. Down. Georgetown netminder Greenberg without his stick. It got dragged away in a play up in front of the net.
And you saw the Hoyas trying to body down every ice pack they could find while they returned the stick to him. Taking the shot! No signal yet.
I don't think that went in the back of the net. We're going to get a good look at it here. It hit the glove of Greenberg. It's a great shot that just hits the glove of Greenberg, and fortunately for the Hoyas, it just trickles back in between his legs. He's able to close it up and keep it out, but that was a heck of a shot.
Miles Ferrone taking the shot from the face-off circle, but unable to get that one to go as it barely just hits bar and bounces out. Hoyas very lucky about that. About 11 and a half minutes remaining in the second period. Keeping that in play, that will be called.
Looks like it was played with a high stick. And so that's going to bring us to a stoppage.
And that will be a media timeout. As we take a break here, don't go anywhere. We've still got the rest of the second period coming up.
The day's top trending topics, local weather, world news, and since we all enjoy a little recreation time, City Newsbeat streams human interest stories.
For Chris Solomon didn't go through. He has it right out in front.
When you're ready to relax, yet want to stay informed on the facts, check us out from your Roku or Amazon Fire device. Try Newsbeat, news and weather for the untethered.
It's tournament time, y'all. Wings Day. What's better than wings with the game? Nothing. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Bone-in or boneless wings with 25 different sauces. 5 kinds of buffalo wing sauces, 6 different dry rubs. Not feeling the wings? No problem. Wings Over Raleigh has 6 different chicken sandwiches, fries, combos, a full or a half rack of ribs, all delivered right to wherever your crew is gathering. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Wings Day.
And welcome back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex as we prepare to play the remaining 11 minutes and 28 seconds of this second period. The Ice Pack lead the Hoyas 3-0. It's been a back and forth game, but the Ice Pack offense has just been indomitable. And the Hoyas are searching for answers. They're playing their brand of physical game, but the Ice Pack have continued to impress on the power play. Taking the face off near the center circle now. Waiting, making sure everyone has the proper equipment. Taking it there. Devin Halko comes up with it, takes it back across the blue line to Ian O'Rourke. O'Rourke flips it across the middle. Tipped away. Halko back across to O'Rourke. O'Rourke takes the shot just a little bit wide left. Devin Halko has it. Back to O'Rourke again. O'Rourke takes another shot. Looked like there was traffic out in front. Body down, Devin Halko comes up with it again.
Yeah, this is really kind of do or die here for Georgetown now. Down by 3. They're still within reach, but they've got to take something out of that TV timeout to talk things over and hopefully have figured some way to establish themselves in the NC State end. They really haven't been able to do that at all since the beginning of this hockey game.
Halko unable to connect with Solomon there as it's taken away by Georgetown. Georgetown throws it back behind, takes a weird bounce off the side. Met quickly by the defense. Georgetown throws it into the corner, collected by O'Rourke. O'Rourke to the other side, flips it back. Put back into the corner by Danny Griffin. Fighting for it on the boards now. Taking it across, moving it up. Devin Halko has it. Just flips it forward, chasing after it there. Arini unable to come up with it. Good job there, poking it away. That was Alex Werner on the defensive side.
Oh, there was a great chance. Arini had it in his skates, didn't know it was there with an empty net.
And that's something that we've been seeing out of Ty Greenberg in this second period. Has been more aggressive about coming out of his own zone. Moving it back there, giving chase. It's O'Brien. O'Brien feeds it across, trying to find Angelini. Unable to do so. It's poked away by Greenberg. O'Brien with it. Flips it back behind him. It's going to connect him. Ice Pack moving it forward. Mazikowski tries to find a man. Johnson follows it up. Coming up with it is Miller. Miller flips it back. Hugo passes it across to Mazikowski. Mazikowski takes a shot. And rolling over on top of it is Greenberg. He made the initial save, but the puck bounced off of one of his own defenders. As you see the play right there, Mazikowski takes that shot, just gets caught up in Johnson.
And it doesn't seem like the rebound control of Greenberg is quite what it was early in this game. He's leaving some more chances out in front. We saw Arini with an opportunity and couldn't find the puck just about 30 seconds ago. So there are more and more chances on the doorstep for NC State as this game goes on.
Greenberg already taking 27 shots on goal, already more than Wake Forest took in the entire game. That pass flits out of the zone. Mazikowski brings it back in. Throws it back behind the net. Connects with Miller. Miller met by the defense. Taking it there is George Brennan. Brennan throws it across. Collected by Mazikowski. Tries to put it across the middle. It's going to be tipped back across. Greenberg deflects it. Moving it there down the ice. Taking a shot, Hunt moves that one to the side. Mazikowski comes up with it behind the net. Tips it off the side. Hugo has it. Throwing it behind him. Johnson comes up with it.
I'd say this is an impressive little streak from NC State here.
Johnson has it right here. Passes it across to Hugo. Hugo takes the shot, but Greenberg is in the right place at the right time and knocks it down.
When you look at it, NC State has been dominating defensively. We'll get another look at the 2-on-1 here. But when you think about it, we're over halfway through this game now. So it has been over 2.5 games at this point since NC State has surrendered a goal. Of course, they shut out Charlotte 16-0 last night. 49ers were the last team that they had played earlier this season as well. Last weekend, shut them out 2-0 at that point as well. So an impressive streak from NC State here.
Skating it up there. Georgetown has it taken away. Moving it up, collected by Ferrone. Ferrone tips it forward. Peterson comes up with it. Knocking it down across the middle. Collecting it behind is Brendan Seppi. Seppi, a name we haven't called tonight. Peterson throws that forward. It's tipped down by a defender. Ryan Kenny, the captain, with it. Coming up with it on the other side. That's Matt Gallo. Gallo's pass intercepted by Peterson. Peterson tries to throw it for the tip, but instead just gets deflected away by Ryan Kenny.
I'm not sure exactly what NC State was looking for there. It wasn't a great 3-on-2, but it was a 3-on-2, and they all just kind of stagnated on one side of the rink.
Throwing that one at Hunt there is O'Brien. Easily batted down as Peterson takes a hit on the boards. Collected there is Jack Angelini. O'Brien passes it across. Finds his man in Griffin. And it looks like that will be the delay foul called there. Saw taking to the side was Ty Greenberg, trying to get out of the way so they can get an extra offensive player on the ice.
And it's going to be Ryan Kinney, the captain, who heads off with the elbowing penalty. That's the second elbowing call we've seen. These teams definitely getting physical with each other, and this is the chance here for Georgetown. First chance on the power play tonight. Got to find a way to put it in the back of the net and try and get some momentum out of it.
Georgetown unfamiliar with the power play here tonight. See if they can change momentum here with a quick goal. Throws that one across the side. Finds Zach Spiller. Spiller is met by Zarek, who pokes that one all the way down the ice. Greenberg collects it. Skating it around. Hoya's moving it forward. Skating it up the far side, just throwing it into the far corner. Takes it behind the net. Moving with it right now is Nick Gallo. Skating through the teeth of the defense, trying to find an open man. Still moving with it in the corner. Skating it around behind. Finds Gallo. Cross to the point, takes the shot. Griffin Hunt manages to track it down. Looked like he initially didn't know where it was. Skating it back around now. Nick Gallo. Finds his man in William Cooley. Gallo has it tipped away. Pinned down there. Good hit by Mazikowski. Takes the shot from the point, just a little bit wide left. That was a close one. Fighting for it in the corner. About 30 seconds remaining here on this penalty. Just over 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the second period. Takes a shot from the point, tries to find his man, unable to come up with it. Mazikowski just clears that one. The penalty kill for the Ice Pack has done a great job. Skating it up now. Hoyas just flip it forward, trying to get a quick change. Skating it up. That's Overcash. And that one's thrown back, and that will do it for the penalty kill. A successful one for the Ice Pack as Kenny takes off the ice. Hunt collects it behind, leaves it there for Halco. Halco takes it off. Intercepted in the air, great catch.
That just was not a smart clearance by Halco up the middle. If you're gonna go up the middle, you better know there's a lane there or get it up in the air where no one can pull it down.
George Brennan just snagged that one out of the sky. Unable to follow that one up there was O'Brien.
Bouncing puck thwarted that one for Georgetown. I think if it's smooth, if you're at the beginning of a period where that puck will settle down, that's in the back of the net.
Taking that there, throwing it across. Taken away by Miller. Georgetown retains possession. Moving it up now, that's Rorik. Rorik with it. Knocked out of the zone. Riley Johnson skating it up, taking it down the right side. Takes the shot off the side of the net. Hold up there. Trying to get it outside. That's Miller who throws his opponent's stick out of play. Losing his stick there was O'Brien.
Oh, and they're going to send Miller to the box for that one. It's hard to ignore when you knock the opponent's stick up and over the glass and out of play. They can't get it back until the play's over. We'll see them toss it over the glass here. But NC State letting Georgetown get under their skin a little bit, and that's part of the game plan for the Hoyas. As I said, they're in your face. They're going to body you up. They're going to push you around even when the puck's not there and try and get you to come back at them. And NC State has done that a couple times, and now a couple of power plays for Georgetown, giving them the chance to stay in this hockey game.
The referees signal for the face-off now. Coming away with it down in the corner. Georgetown moving it around, trying to find an open lane. Again on the power play after the last one ended. Skating around, looking for the open man. Finds him behind the net. Passes it across to Cooley. Cooley with it, finds it all the way across. Denied by the defender. Looked like that was Ian O'Rourke who tipped that one away with his leg. Devin Halco, Eric Todd. Back out there to Cooley. Cooley takes the shot from the point, unable to find someone to tip it in.
It sounded like Churchill might have gotten a piece of it, but not enough to redirect it away from Hunt.
Skating it through. Finds his man up top, takes the shot from the point, and they do finally get that one to go. Georgetown is finally on the board with the goal there from Rob Churchill on the follow-up. Griffin Hunt just was in the wrong place, and Rob Churchill takes advantage of it. Scores now 3-1 on the power play goal by Rob Churchill.
And he's been camped out around the net for most of this power play. He finally found the rebound and put it home. That will break up the shutout streak for NC State, which spanned over 3 games at this point, and was just about into the third period. But that was how you needed to beat NC State. Get on the power play, get it to the net, and find a rebound. Well, it'll be interesting to see now in the last 2 minutes how Georgetown can kind of flip the script heading into the third period.
Score is now 3-1 with 2 minutes remaining here in the second period, as that's a hard hit on the boards. Cam Mazakowski bodied down again. It's a hard hit from William Overcash. Ryan Kenny out in front. Fighting for it down in the corner. Collecting it at the point. Mazakowski across the middle. Skating it up there, moving quickly is William Overcash. Overcash wrestling with his man. Tries to feed it across the middle. Skating it up there. That's Colby Peterson. Colby Peterson takes the shot and gets that to go. Good shot from inside, faked on the pass and managed to just get that one to the back of the net. Excellent shot there from Colby Peterson in response to the Hoyas' goal.
That's what good teams do. They respond to adversity. Peterson sneaks it short side. We talked about the angles for Greenberg throughout the course of this game. He's played it pretty well. That case he didn't, and NC State takes back that 3-goal lead, and that is a huge one because the momentum was going to be in favor of Georgetown heading to the locker room.
Score's now 4-1. Ice Pack leading over the Hoyas. Just over 1 minute remaining now. Moving it up. Chris Solomon with it. Solomon across the ice. Body down is Ricky Frosch. Skating it up there. Griffin Hunt has to react, and he does manage to fall on it. Have a little bit of extracurriculars between Todd. Can't see who else that was.
If you're NC State here, you've got to be a little bit more careful with the extracurriculars after the play. It doesn't hurt you there, but if you get goaded into something ill-advised, you could end up being down a man going into the championship tomorrow, which looks good right now with the way that they've been able to hold a 4-1 lead.
Taking it right there is Ricky Frosch. Tipped away back towards the middle. Eric Todd skating it up, half a minute remaining. Todd tries to shoot it across the middle, but the defense knocks it back behind the goal. Solomon comes up with it. Someone's lost a glove. Pinned down, 15 seconds. Both teams battling for it on the boards. Georgetown comes away with it with 5 seconds remaining. And it looks like that will do it for the period as Parker Zarek just skates that one back to his own zone. And what was an eventful period for both teams. Score is now 4-1 as the Ice Pack have O'Rourke and Peterson scoring in response to Churchill's score on the power play. Finally saw Georgetown's strategy starting to pay off as they started goading the Ice Pack into more fouls and uncompromisable situations. But now the Ice Pack have started responding.
Yeah, they I think kind of sat back a little bit once they took that 3-0 lead. Very physical Hoyas team has forced them to retaliate a little bit, and I think NC State, if they can stay disciplined, if they can play within themselves, they shouldn't have too much trouble in this third period. But the Hoyas are being pretty physical. They're scaring NC State away from the puck a little bit, and that's going to create some chances for them as well.
Well, we go now into the third period. Don't go anywhere. We've got more coming up next.
The day's top trending topics, local weather, world news, and since we all enjoy a little recreation time, City Newsbeat streams human interest stories.
For Chris Solomon, didn't go through. He has it right out in front.
When you're ready to relax, yet want to stay informed on the facts, check us out from your Roku or Amazon Fire device. Try Newsbeat. News and weather for the untethered.
It's tournament time, y'all. Wings Day. What's better than wings with the game? Nothing. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Bone-in or boneless wings with 25 different sauces. 5 kinds of buffalo wing sauces, 6 different dry rubs. Not feeling the wings? No problem. Wings Over Raleigh has 6 different chicken sandwiches, fries, combos, a full or a half rack of ribs, all delivered right to wherever your crew is gathering. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Wings Day.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Back here at the ACCHL semifinals in Winston-Salem, here with Coach Healy from the Ice Pack. Coach, 4-1 lead after 40 minutes, heavily outshooting the Hoyas. What's been the key to success so far?
You know, our power play has been clicking pretty well tonight. We got 2 power play goals. That's certainly helpful. And then Chris Solomon, you know, big players have to play big in big games. You have Solomon, you have Colby Peterson, so that's been a big help. You know, both in the first and second period, Georgetown came out with really strong attack, but then we settled. We took their best punch and got our forecheck going after that. And, you know, that's kind of the difference in the game, the power play and our forecheck.
You guys seem to be really structured. Both games I've seen this weekend really structured through the neutral zone. Is that a key going forward, especially against a team that forechecks as heavily as Georgetown?
Well, we talk about simple coming out of our own end, play it simple at our own end, and then let the creativity flow a little bit more in the offensive end, because we do have some guys that are really creative offensively. But when you do that, you can lose the puck, turn it over sometimes. You don't want to do that in the neutral. Well, you don't want to do it anywhere on the ice, but especially in the neutral zone and the D zone.
Coach, going forward here into this third period, how do you hold off Georgetown? You know they're going to come out hard.
Well, you know, they had a tough game last night. They had a late game last night. If we can just keep rolling 4 lines and take some of the life out of them, that's the key for us. Just keep rolling 4, keep on the forecheck, and as I said, take the life out of them.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you. Go Pack.
Back with more ACCHL semifinal action after this on PackTV.
It's tournament time, y'all. Wings Day. What's better than wings with the game? Nothing. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Bone-in or boneless wings with 25 different sauces. 5 kinds of buffalo wing sauces. 6 different dry rubs. Not feeling the wings? No problem. Wings Over Raleigh has 6 different chicken sandwiches, fries, combos, a full or a half rack of ribs, all delivered right to wherever your crew is gathering. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Wings Day.
The day's top trending topics, local weather, world news, and since we all enjoy a little recreation time, City Newsbeat streams human interest stories.
For Chris Solomon, didn't go through. He has it right out in front.
When you're ready to relax, yet want to stay informed on the facts, check us out from your Roku or Amazon Fire device. Try Newsbeat. News and weather for the untethered.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
We build it, you demolish it. The legendary home wrecker burrito. Come build yours today with 20+ fresh ingredients.
First online order, 10% off. Promo code ONLINE.
All right. Welcome back. We'd like to thank our sponsors yet again. Thank the ACCHL for letting us broadcast this game. Carolina News Beat, watch on Roku and Fire TV. Wings Over Raleigh at wingsover.com. PackTV at go.ncsu.edu/sports for providing us with a crew. The Carolina Thunderbirds for being wonderful hosts. And Wings Over Chapel Hill, again at wingsover.com. This has been an exciting matchup between these two teams so far. Of course, the Hoyas starting to bring it to them a little bit there, getting that power play goal from Churchill. Going forward, how does the Hoyas turn this into some more momentum going forward? Down 3, they need something big here in this third period.
They need to continue to be physical, try to get under NC State's skin a little bit. It worked there at the end of the period. They're the kind of team that's going to do that. And if you're NC State, you got to be a little bit careful because they're going to continue to pester you and poke and prod and do whatever they can within the rules to get you to retaliate and act outside of the rules and get those power plays. And if they continue to get those those chances, they could make this an interesting hockey game. But they're also going to need to see a little bit better net minding in the third period. I think Greenberg looked really solid in the first period and in the beginning of the second period, but once some of those goals slipped through, there's a little bit of a shaken confidence there that I'm sensing in the netminder. He needs to gather that back because he's going to have to come up with some big saves here in the third period to keep Georgetown in striking distance.
And looking at the Ice Pack, they had 2 goals scored in that, matching their first period total. Ian O'Rourke on the power play and Colby Peterson with just a fantastic shot. How did the Ice Pack continue to keep things going here and close out this game strong?
Well, I think NC State has done a good job, first of all, as you mentioned, on the power play. But one thing that does stick out to me about the goals in the second period, now I didn't hear the announcement of the first goal from Solomon in the first period, but I did hear the 2 goals announced here in the second period, and both were unassisted. I've talked about it a little bit in the first period, and then again in the second. NC State gets into that hero mode a little bit, and they try to do too much themselves. Particularly at times I've noticed when they really struggle is when they try to carry the puck through traffic into the zone rather than cut their losses, get it deep, and then establish the forecheck. If they continue to try to do that and Georgetown can stand strong at their blue line, it'll create some odd man chances back the other way for the Hoyas, and that's another way that they can get back into this contest.
And trying to carry that through the zone, especially against this physical Georgetown team, is definitely one way that Georgetown is looking to get this, to fix their issues that they really had through the first and second periods.
Oh yeah, and this, as we talked about, it's a physical team that takes away space. That makes a game here even harder because, as you know, NC State plays the majority of their home games on an Olympic-sized rink. This is an NHL-sized rink. It's smaller, bigger bodies, less space, less time, and they're going to have to adjust to that a little bit more.
Still got some time before the start of the third period here at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, but still 20 minutes of hockey left to play.
It's tournament time, y'all. Wings Day. What's better than wings with the game? Nothing. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Bone-in or boneless wings with 25 different sauces. 5 kinds of buffalo wing sauces. 6 different dry rubs. Not feeling the wings? No problem. Wings Over Raleigh has 6 different chicken sandwiches, fries, combos, a full or a half rack of ribs, all delivered right to wherever your crew is gathering. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Wings Day.
The day's top trending topics, local weather, world news, and since we all enjoy a little recreation time, City Newsbeat streams human interest stories.
For Chris Solomon, didn't go through. He has it right out in front.
When you're ready to relax, yet want to stay informed on the facts, check us out from your Roku or Amazon Fire device. Try Newsbeat. News and weather for the untethered.
So let me disarm you, baby. This is what you came for.
Build it, you demolish it. The legendary Homewrecker Burrito. Come build yours today with 20+ fresh ingredients.
First online order, 10% off. Promo code ONLINE.
The day's top trending topics, local weather, world news, and since we all enjoy a little recreation time, City Newsbeat streams human interest stories.
For Chris Solomon, didn't go through. He has it right out in front.
When you're ready to relax, yet want to stay informed on the facts, check us out from your Roku or Amazon Fire device. Try Newsbeat. News and weather for the untethered.
It's tournament time, y'all. Wings Day. What's better than wings with the game? Nothing. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Bone-in or boneless wings with 25 different sauces. 5 kinds of buffalo wing sauces, 6 different dry rubs. Not feeling the wings? No problem. Wings Over Raleigh has 6 different chicken sandwiches, fries, combos, a full or a half rack of ribs, all delivered right to wherever your crew is gathering. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Wings Day.
Welcome back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. I'm Logan Ward, joined here by Chris Lehman. This is the third and final period between the Ice Pack and the Georgetown Hoyas. An exciting matchup here. We're about a minute away from this third period. The Hoyas currently staring down a 3-point deficit, looking to make a comeback in this period. The Ice Pack looking to put this one away.
Yeah, this is one you would expect NC State to come out and be able to finish off. A 3-goal lead is a comfortable one. But don't count out Georgetown. We saw them force a puck home in that second period as Rob Churchill was able to get on the board with the power play goal. And so if NC State doesn't stay disciplined, if they don't keep to their game plan, Georgetown could make this a game. But this NC State team can strike so quickly, and they're able to counter so well that it's hard to see them losing this 3-goal lead. But stranger things have happened.
Of course, an elimination tournament, one team going home today. Georgetown desperately trying to get that last auto bid. The 2 remaining teams, Wake Forest already confirmed going to the finals, and the Ice Pack already going to regionals as well. Those 2 teams guaranteed for regionals. Georgetown, the last eligible team for that auto bid lock.
That's right, and that's the other thing that could factor in. I think if you're head coach Mike Gazzillo, you want to light a little bit of a fire under your guys. Say, these guys don't respect you. Look at what they're doing at the end of the period, trying to goat you into penalties. Don't let them do it. Go out and blow the doors off them in the third period. I got to think that's the message from head coach Mike Gazzillo, because your team is not done for the season even if they lose tonight. You know that, which is kind of a unique scenario that they haven't faced in most seasons. So to have that reassurance, sometimes that can allow you to slip into a lull, and that's where Georgetown could jump all over NC State and make this a completely different hockey game.
Georgetown wins the opening face-off. Moving it down quickly, trying to get inside, quickly met by 2 Ice Pack defenders. Ricocheting off the back of the net. Devin Halko passes it forward, going to be taken away by Georgetown again. Moving quickly, trying to get back from this deficit. Putting it out in front, blocked by Halko. Skipping it forward, chasing after it is Riley Johnson. Currently moving around with it there. Hoyas putting it forward. Cam Mazakowski intercepts it from Hunt. Ian O'Rourke pushes it forward. Johnson between the legs of Robinson. Robinson skating around. Tipped back to Greenberg. Greenberg just knocks it to the side. Collecting it there, trying to take a shot, and that's off the side there. Looking for another goal there is Alex Robinson, as Robinson takes it there. Looking for the feed across the middle. Trying to get that one to go, but Greenberg and the defense stands strong. Alex Robinson takes it again, takes a shot, but fans on it as he's hit.
Got to have the awareness there. You know Georgetown likes to hit, and Robinson was lined up for that one.
Jack Kavanaugh floats into the back of the net there as they get a shot out in front, but wide right. Unable to get that one to go. Georgetown's playing very aggressively on offense.
Those are the chances. They had 2 point-blank great opportunities. One of those has to go for Georgetown if they want to get back in this hockey game.
Alex Robinson just throws that one at Greenberg, who falls on top of it. A lot of back and forth early in this third period. Both teams aggressively going after one another on the offensive side. So you see that one right there. They got it tipped out in front, but looked like it just deflected off of the leg guard there.
And there just wasn't anyone in front of the net close enough there to get a stick to that, but a good thought there to get it out in front and create a chance.
Nikita Anastradov taking it there. Poke checked away. Good job there by Jack Kavanaugh, getting that one away from Nikita Anastradov. Hugo has it. Bounces it up the board to Kenny. Kenny up to Anastradov. Taken away again. That was Eaton. Kenny skating it around. Flips it around back. Good deflection by the defender out in front, though. That was O'Brien. Victor Hugo has it at the point.
O'Brien, in all likelihood, saved a goal there. And he might have just saved another one. That was an open net there for Kinney on the side, and I think O'Brien got a stick to it.
Griffin Hunt knocks that one out back. Victor Hugo is contested. Battling down low. Victor Hugo comes up with it. Hugo out. Anastradov has it. Skating it up. Throws that one to the back corner. Just going for the line change there. Taking that one there, trying to throw it all the way across to the other side. Skating up after it is Ferrone. With it in the corner is Solomon. Solomon battling on the boards. Battling with him there. Fighting down low. Poking it away there. Parker Zarek comes up with it. Body down in front of the ref. Chris Solomon looking for a cross in the middle. Skating it around, takes the shot off of the defender. Reaching out, trying to stymie this attack. Moving it forward, Georgetown gets a look out in front, but it just flitters across to the right. Moving it around, Georgetown looking for the open lane as they get it out in front, and Griffin Hunt with the leg guard.
That was a beautiful pass out in front. It looked like there that Angelini just double clutched and couldn't get the shot away with a good enough angle.
Taking it up there, Miles Ferrone skating around. Buzzer will sound there. I believe the referee is calling that.
I think they caught NC State offsides there coming in, so the puck will come back out. But that was a great pass to the middle to Angelini, and he just couldn't quite settle that puck down in time to get the shot away. And those are the chances. Georgetown is doing enough right now. They've just got to finish their chances.
Devin Halko throws that one at Greenberg and knocks it away with the blockers. Having it in the corner is Davidson. Moving it out. Quickly eating it up is Overcash. Fong takes it. Knocked down by the defender. That's Sax Filler. Fighting out front. Georgetown takes it away, skating it up. That's Rorick. Throws that back behind. Rorick and Halko fighting for it. Moving up there. Knocked down. The puck just flies all the way down the ice. Taken back behind now. That's Griffin. Back out to O'Brien. Back to Griffin. O'Brien with it again. Moving it up. He tries to just throw it at Hunt, but that's wide right. They will call icing on that one. Moving it down now back into the Hoyas side of the ice. About 5 minutes elapsed here in this third period. Georgetown still trying to find a way to get past this Ice Pack defense, and the Ice Pack still just trying to hold strong here in the final moments.
I think Georgetown's done a good job of working off the counterattack. They've had a couple chances on those counters to get some good chances. They haven't put it home, and they've set up a couple times and had a couple opportunities, but it's about finishing for them at this point.
Victor Hugo throws that one at the net, but is immediately caught by Ty Greenberg. Greenberg has had his moments, only giving up 4 goals after taking 35 shots on goal over the course of this game. Alex Robinson has it behind. Poked away there, that's Griffin. Body down on the glass. Hoya is just trying to take it back around behind their own net. Skating it forward. Moving it up there is Kavanaugh. Ice Pack retain it. Has an opportunity, takes a shot. Looked like that one just wasn't able to get enough on it.
There just wasn't a good angle there either for Georgetown to get a good shot away there from Nick Gallo.
Victor Hugo to Riley Johnson, takes that one and it just goes right across the doorstep. Robinson fans on the shot. Moving it up now quickly. Taking it up, takes a shot and gets that to go. Georgetown scores their second goal of the evening. That one right there was Adam Cookson, who just flew on by and took another shot. See that one again. You see they just get it out in transition, 2-on-1. Takes that shot right from outside. Looked like he might have been circling it back around, but Cookson with the outside shot. Now 4-2.
I think that Cookson did a pretty good job of using Mazikowski as a bit of a screen there. Threw it back across his body, which makes it difficult for a goaltender. And the other thing I noticed there was Griffin Hunt was down in the butterfly a little bit early, which made him vulnerable up high.
Taking that shot around there. Nikita Anastratov, his body down. Hard hit there by Jack Angelini.
He's a pretty tough guy, and you can tell he's a bit shaken up after he stood up.
Putting it across the middle. Ice Pack trying to get it out quick in transition. Now up 4-2. Moving it around out back. Skating it around. Peterson has it poke checked away. Trying to skate it back. They will call for the offsides. But it's called off there as the Hoyas retake possession. Skating up, take another shot there, just wide left. Chris Solomon takes it. Solomon throws it to the far corner. Zarek chasing after it. Moving it around. This one goes all the way to the other side of the ice, chasing after it. The Hoyas in hot pursuit. Taking the far side is Rorick. Has it poked away. Fighting their man down. All the way across to Solomon. Solomon just flips it up to the other side of the ice where it is collected there by Matt Gallo. Met there. One-on-one. Just tips that one forward. Looks like it might have caught the ref. Takes a shot from outside. Griffin Hunt just catches that one almost blindly.
NC State's got to be careful here. There's still 12:06 or 12:16 left in this game as we get a look at another good chance for the Hoyas. Good glove save there from Hunt, but the chances are becoming more frequent and they're becoming better for Georgetown as well. NC State has to find a way to tilt the tables back or Georgetown's going to get another and it's going to become that much harder to push them away again.
Taking the face off there. Halko giving chase in the corner. Going to be collected behind. Moving it up to Arini. Arini lays it out there. Getting caught up there. Looks like that was Alex Fong. Fong tips it to the middle. Going to be collected by Halko. Halko off the board. Tries to find Arini. It's going to be taken there. Fong has it. Takes a shot just a little bit wide left. Moving it around out back. With it now is Jack Cavanaugh. Cavanaugh passes it forward to O'Brien. O'Brien just throws that forward and it's taken away. Cavanaugh knocked down. Ian O'Rourke, and that's a hard hit there, and that's going to be called.
And that's an easy one. I kind of missed the hit, and he might be fortunate for that. It looks like Danny Griffin will be the guilty party. Get another look at it. He just clipped the left or the right leg of the Ice Pack player and took him down. That's an easy call in open ice for an official to make. And that's a momentum killer if you're Georgetown. Now, their penalty kill's been pretty good. They've given up a couple of power play goals, but they haven't made it easy on NC State. They've even generated some offensive opportunities for themselves when down a man.
Power play opportunity now for the Ice Pack. Penalty kill for Georgia has been up and down. Excuse me, for Georgetown has been up and down over the evening.
It's been a long day.
Very long day. Back out to the top. Victor Hugo has it. Back around to Solomon, who takes a shot. A ripper from outside, just a little too high. Down to Todd. Looking for a pass across the middle is Zarek. Back out to Todd. Back out to Mazakowski to Todd. Trying to pass it across in the middle, but that's deflected away. Good stop there. On the stop is Rob Churchill.
This has been an excellent penalty kill once again from Georgetown. When the puck's down below their goal line, they're closing off the passing lanes to the front of the net, taking away all the space they can without giving up unnecessary opportunities to NC State. I continue to be impressed by the way that this Hoya team has defended shorthanded.
Taking it up there, Hoyas. Just throw that one to the opposite side of the ice. About a minute remaining now on that penalty kill. Moving it around. Mazakowski skating it up. Anastradov loses that one in his skate and skating that one aside. Taking it up there again, missing on the pass. IcePack need to be careful here. Victor Hugo across to Anastradov, who loses that one in his skates again.
Nikita Anastradov hasn't looked quite right since he took that big hit a few minutes ago. He was upset going to the bench, took a little bit of extra time off, it looked like, and he still has had some trouble playing the puck.
Ian O'Rourke off the chest of Greenberg. Halko collects it, and that will do it for the penalty kill. Another successful penalty kill for the Hoyas. Collecting it there, IcePack retake it. Back around, that one skips by. That will be icing, so it's brought back to the other side of the ice. Been back and forth throughout this third period. Score is now 4-2. Georgetown desperately trying to get 2 more goals in this remaining 9 minutes. IcePack really just trying to wait this one out at this point.
Oh, if you're NC State, you can't wait this out. That's the big thing. We've seen what happens when they wait it out. They've allowed Georgetown to stick around, pick up a goal.
Hard hit on the board. Looks like that will be called. Kenny laying the hit.
I think the puck came out of the zone. That's the only guess I could have. They're not putting anyone in the box.
No.
It was a hard hit,
yeah,
but that was definitely a clean hit, so nothing wrong there. And it looks like actually they're going to take a quick stoppage here for the media timeout.
And we will have a media timeout. 9 minutes remaining here in this third period. Georgetown desperately trying to come back down 2 to the IcePack.
The day's top trending topics, local weather, world news, and since we all enjoy a little recreation time, City Newsbeat streams human interest stories.
For Chris Solomon, didn't go through. He has it right out in front.
When you're ready to relax, yet want to stay informed on the facts, check us out from your Roku or Amazon Fire device. Try Newsbeat, news and weather for the untethered.
It's tournament time, y'all. Wings Day. What's better than wings with the game? Nothing. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Bone-in or boneless wings with 25 different sauces. 5 kinds of buffalo wing sauces, 6 different dry rubs. Not feeling the wings? No problem. Wings Over Raleigh has 6 different chicken sandwiches, fries, combos, a full or a half rack of ribs, all delivered right to wherever your crew is gathering. Wings Over Raleigh is the home of the wings professionals. Wings Day.
And welcome back. We're a little bit more than halfway through this final semifinals match between the NC State IcePack and the Georgetown Hoyas. In this game in the ACCHL tournament. Trying to punch their ticket to finals right now. We'll see which team can come out on top in this waning moment. Taking the face off there. Moving it forward, Alex Robinson gets the tip. Trying to push it back. Poked away by Georgetown. Hard hit on the boards. Taking a shot from outside. Looked like it got caught up in a defender. Miller trying to acrobatically catch that one. Bring it outside. Halko again with the hit. Taking that shot all the way downtown. A little bit of chippiness now from both sides. Moving it up there, just throwing that one back across to the other side. Catching that one is Eaton. Eaton caught there by Miller. Halko just throws that one forward. Going to be collected there. O'Rourke bodies him down. Throwing it forward from outside, tried to get the tip out front, but nothing doing. And taking it the other way is going to be Georgetown. Georgetown unable to retain it. Ice Pack have it again. Parker Zarek skating it up. Goes around the back. Collected shot from outside. Nothing doing there. It looked like he didn't catch all of the puck. Down in the corner, still plenty of time remaining in this one. Miles Ferrone with it. Find an open man, moving it forward there. Battling for it down in the corner there. That's Nick Gallo. Throwing that is off the post. You hear the clank. Eric Todd chasing after it. Chris Solomon. Chris Solomon with the puck, skating it inside. Trying to get around. He gets hit. And that will knock the net off of its moorings there as we have a stoppage in play.
And you see Solomon going after the hat trick there. Wanted to split the D. Not a bad little move. And I've kind of harped a little bit on NC State for playing the hero game a little bit. Doesn't mean you don't try to at any point. Sometimes that's what you need. And right there was a good chance for Solomon. He just couldn't quite pull the puck with him.
As the referees replace it on its moorings now. Haven't had too much of that here in this stadium today. Been very fortunate we haven't had a lot of those stoppages. Not a lot of players careening into the nets.
They've done a good job of making sure the moorings are secure and keeping the net on and keeping play going as much as they can.
Facing off now in the Hoya zone as we resume play. 7 minutes and 6 seconds remaining here in this third period. From outside, Hugo just flips this one to the corner. Down to the corner. Back around to the outside, Cam Mazakowski. Met by the Hoyas. Skating it forward, that's Matt Gallo. Gallo up, just throws that one to Mazakowski. Mazakowski splits through the Hoyas. Chasing after it there is Fong. Fong looking for a feed across the middle. And that one's back all the way across as Mazakowski takes this one back. Back across to Hugo. All the way down. Joey Davidson with it. Collected by Hugo. Hugo passes it behind again to Davidson. Having that one out in front is Arini. Nothing doing there as that one just floats harmlessly behind. Taking that one around back, trying to cross it across the middle, but is met by a defender's stick. Breakaway opportunity. Ice Pack cut it off. Tipping that one in there.
Good job there by Hugo to cut off the angle for the charging Hoya in Gallo without taking an interference penalty.
Shot there just a little bit wide left. Good opportunity there for Cookson. Cookson with the only Hoya goal in this third period. And Stradov skates that one back around. Taking it there, they just throw this one to the other side of the ice. It's going to be collected by Greenberg. Skating around it now, that's Lindquist. All the way down. Saw him waiting patiently so as to not get off sides. Collected by Halko. Moving forward is Kenny. Kenny throws it a little bit too far forward. No icing there. Skating after it, Halko throws it forward. Battling for it on the boards. About 5 minutes remaining now. 75% way through this third period. Moving it through. Hoya is trying to find a path through. He knocks the stick out of his hand.
Too easy to call. Just too easy to call there. Stick was on the hands. It knocked away the hockey stick of, I believe that was Adam Cookson. And so that's just too easy. It was a slash on the hands that knocked the stick away. There's no choice there for the official but to make that call.
See Devin Halko pleading his case, but I believe you're right there. talking to him right now. Referee's conferring.
Well, and with 4:47 to go, it looks like Georgetown has elected to call their timeout as well and try to shape things up here the way they'd like to start this power play. Remember, they scored a power play goal last period, so they've done a good job of finding their way to the net on the man advantage, and this is a chance here to cut it to a one-goal hockey game. This is a very serious situation if you're NC State. You certainly feel like you've got the game under control, but a two-goal lead is a dangerous lead. If it becomes one and the momentum flips, all of a sudden Georgetown is one bounce away from tying up the hockey game, and then it's just a completely different story.
IcePack lead by 2, 4-2 over the Hoyas right now. Hoyas trying to mount this last-second comeback. Less than 5 minutes to do so now, but now on the power play, a prime opportunity to start. Plenty of time still left in this one. Hoyas desperately clinging to life for the rest of this season. This could be their last game. Fighting for it across the middle. It's going to be taken by the IcePack, who just throw that one to the other side. Greenberg tries to collect it.
Perfect start to the penalty kill for NC State. Win the face-off, get it out, and waste some time.
Moving it forward there, skating it up. Trying to find his man down the line. Nick Gallo. Back out. Finds Gallo. Back across to the top, and that was off of the blocker of Hunt. That was Zach Sfiler. The shot. Zach Sfiler with it. Passes it back to Matt Gallo. Back to Sfiler. Sfiler can't handle it. And with the breakaway opportunity is Eric Todd. Todd skating through. Good defense by Sfiler in transition, though.
That was a must-make defensive play there for Sfiler to keep this game within reach for Georgetown.
Moving it up is Will Cooley. Nick Gallo with it. Back out to the top. Back down inside. Popped up there. Fighting with it. Another breakaway chance. That's one-on-one. Taking the shot from the point. He gets it to go. Excellent shot from outside. That's going to be a goal there. I believe that's Colby Peterson with an excellent shot on the shorthanded goal in transition.
Second of the night for Peterson. That one was a ripper. I think he had the last one that was impressive from the near side. And that was a heck of a shot as he teed up that slap shot.
Absolutely incredible shot there. Peterson with his second of the night, putting on a highlight performance right now. IcePack now lead 5-2. Penalty still in effect, but with the shorthanded goal there. We have another face-off there. Georgetown comes away with it. O'Brien with it. Back across. Tries to find Griffin. Back to O'Brien. Moving it forward. Met by the defense, and that one is just going to be flipped to the other side there as they pull their goalie there. Dangerous situation. Trying to get every edge that they can. Moving it forward now.
Well, this is winter. The season's over for Georgetown. Doesn't matter how much they're down. I think they're going to leave the net empty and try and flood the front of the net.
Moving it around now is Will Cooley. Cooley to O'Brien. Back into the corner for Roderick. The IcePack just trying to skate that forward, but O'Brien collects it, puts it back in the corner. Rorick has it. Tries to cross it to the middle. The IcePack just throw that one forward. Collecting that one there is Halko. Halko looking for a pass across the middle. Makes the pass, but no one there to receive it.
Smart play by Halko. He saw the defenseman coming, made sure not to take a dangerous hit, trying to make a play on an empty net.
Griffin Hunt tips that one away. Moving it around there. Nikita Anastradov with it, pokes it away. Down into the corner. Halko has it again. He just throws that one to the opposite side and just wide left there. That's going to be icing called there. 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in this third period. The Hoyas need 3 goals now in the next 2 minutes. Still far from over, but this one looks like it's in the process of winding down.
Well, now head coach Mike Gazzillo wants to calm down the IcePack. He's going to call his timeout, and I think what he's seeing here is a team that's a little bit goal happy. We saw Mazikowski try to take a shot from his own goal line, ended up hitting Anastradov and stayed in the zone and gave Georgetown a chance. Now an icing call on another attempt at the net, and you can't do it at this point because you don't have that man down anymore. So there's icing to deal with. The puck comes back to the other end. I think Coach Gazzillo just wants to remind his team of that and let them know that they need to get it up and across the red line before they take a serious attempt at the net.
Really trying not to get too greedy here in these waning moments. 3-point lead at this point. Really just need to try your best to defend your own goal at this point. Provide extra protection for Griffin Hunt. Hoyas retake the ice here. We reach the final moments of this game. Georgetown hanging on to this season by a thread. The Ice Pack look to continue their winning ways. Facing off here, Ice Pack come away with it in the corner. Throw it out, it's collected by the Hoyas. Fighting for it down there in the corner is Matt Gallo. Losing his stick there, it looked like that was Matt Miller. Riley Johnson skating after it. Cam Mazikowski throws that one down the ice just to the opposite side there. And that will be icing, brought back to the other side.
At NC State got a little rest there on the timeout so they can afford to take an icing call and still be somewhat fresh out there on the ice with the guys staying out there. But that's another one that was just thrown down the ice a little bit carelessly and will give an offensive zone faceoff to the Hoyas.
The Ice Pack come away with it there. Throwing it around to the other side, not able to come up with it there. Diving for it was Matt Gallo. With it in the corner, Mazikowski throws it forward, kicking that one forward. That one's off the side as the puck just floats forward. Taken around back. Hoyas trying to get something going here. Running out of time. With it there is Alex Robinson, who's hit hard. Collecting it there is Gallo. Passes that one around. Finds his man. Trying to skate it forward. He finds Nick Gallo. Hugo takes it around. And that one goes out of play. 55 seconds remaining now. Empty net for Georgetown remains. This one might be out of reach at this point.
Yeah, and if you're a little bit confused on that play, you don't get the delay of game call here in the ACCHL if a player clears it out over the glass without it being touched. So it'd just be an offensive zone faceoff for Georgetown. But they're going to continue to press here. 55 seconds is enough time to score 3 goals. It's not easy and not likely, but not impossible.
This game isn't over just yet. It's not over until the final buzzer sounds. We'll have another call there.
That's going to be a hand pass. It was gloved forward by Connor Lindquist, the defender. And it looked like Johnson was going to get there first, but the Hoyas touched up. And now they're going to be forced to put Greenberg back in with the face-off in their own end.
Greenberg retakes the ice. A difficult night for him, to say the least, taking 37 shots on goal, giving up 5. Eric Todd puts it back in the corner. Back behind. Hoyas just trying to clear it at this point. Shot across the front doorstep. Puck bounces up the ice. Solomon just throws it back into the zone. Taking it there is Ian O'Rourke. Puck is tipped up. Throwing that to the opposite side now. O'Rourke continues its path. Throws that one to the other side. It looks like Greenberg will just finish out the game in goal. As we reach the final 10 seconds there, Chris Solomon looked like he had another opportunity, but was met by the defense there and Greenberg. And that will do it for this one. Officially, the Ice Pack win 5-2 over the Georgetown Hoyas, and what was a good game all around, but Georgetown never really could match the intensity the Ice Pack had on offense.
You know, NC State was able to maintain zone pressure for a good extended portion of the game. They were wearing down Georgetown. Hoyas did a good job at the end of the game making some adjustments, finding ways to create opportunities on the odd man rushes that they were able to create from a good defensive effort up near the blue lines. But NC State stood strong They did a good job of staying composed, particularly late when they were getting knocked around a bit by Georgetown. And they did what good teams do. They came out, they executed, and they won the hockey game.
And credit to Georgetown. They fought their hardest all the way through, using their brand of hockey, that hard-nosed, physical style, serving them well until the end, trying to make that comeback. Cookson with that goal in the third. This is it for them, but they had a fantastic season, winning in that first round and advancing here to the second.
Yeah, and this should set up a pretty interesting final. NC State and Wake Forest did play a couple times this season, but it did not count towards ACC play. So this will be the first ACC game between Wake Forest and NC State tomorrow. I would say both teams have a few things they want to work on going into that contest, but it should be a great one between two teams unbeaten in the ACCHL.
And it is official. The finals tomorrow will be at 1 p.m., I believe is the time. That's going to be between the NC State Ice Pack and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, a game you for sure do not want to miss out on. It's going to be an exciting one. We'll have all the action for you here tomorrow. On behalf of PackTV, I'm Logan Ward. This is at Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. I'm joined by Chris Lehman, bringing you into the Pack.